Senior government ministers, the BJP president and the RSS chief have all over the last 48 hours made very definitive statements on the anti-conversion law. The BJP appears to have adopted a two-pronged strategy when it comes to the forced religious conversions debate that has stalled Parliament over the last 2 weeks. While on the one hand, the party defends the conversions as voluntary, they also appear to be building consensus, laying the ground to work to introduce an anti-conversion bill. While the government put the onus on the state governments to prevent forced conversions, the BJP chief defended the RSS chief's statement on Saturday that dared the opposition to bring an anti-conversion law.
So-called secular पार्टियों ने अब कॉल लेना है कि वो लोग जबरन धर्मांतरण देश में रोकना चाहते या नहीं चाहते। और जहां तक so-called फ्रिंज ग्रुप की आप बात कर रहे हैं, बीजेपी अपने विकास के एजेंडे पे अड़िग है।
And what do you say, sir? These fringe groups are backed by RSS. They are trying to polarize, communalize, and making statements.
RSS एक राष्ट्रवादी संगठन है, इसमें मेरे मन में कोई शक शुबह नहीं है।
Conversions have been happening before independence, after independence. Reconversions also happening before independence, after independence. The government of India has nothing to do with conversions or reconversions. The BJP also has nothing to do with conversions and reconversions. Some individuals may take part because of their belief in that particular religion. How can you object to that? If people are voluntarily converting, why should anybody have objection? If there is an allurement, let the state governments take action. If you feel the state governments are not taking adequate action, let there be a central law.
My colleague Jugal Purohit now joins me live from the national capital. Jugal, the RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat on Saturday defended what he is calling Ghar Vapsi conversion campaign of the Hindutva groups, saying that if conversions are to be stopped, a law needs to be passed. At the same time, the BJP is coming out and saying that these are conversions that are done by free will. If they are not done by free will, only then does it in fact necessitate a legislation. What can we see going forward, considering the fact that the BJP and the RSS don't really appear to be on the same page on this?
Well, Rishka, at least for now, what the argument that has been forwarded by be it the RSS affiliated organizations or the government, they may appear to be disjointed, but after all, the point that is being made is essentially against forced conversions and inducement and allurement, induced conversions, and that is precisely where the opposition parties are coming in, because what the BJP has essentially done is that through the incident which was reported last week from Agra, the state of Uttar Pradesh, which was obviously then followed by an FIR and the legal process, they've actually set the stage for a debate on what has been for a very long time a dormant topic of a national anti-conversion law. And now by putting the ball directly in the opposition's court, the narrative now turns towards the opposition, whether or not the non-BJP parties are ready for a law like this, even though Constitution is very clear on this aspect that conversions by free will are fine, but not by inducements or allurement. So whether or not a law is required is a different thing, but the BJP has put the entire focus onto the opposition parties. They will now have to come out and take a stand on it.
All right, clever strategy adopted there by the BJP, even as the RSS and the BJP at this point in time don't appear to be on the same page. The BJP here putting the opposition in a dock, saying we're ready to bring in an anti-conversion law. Is the opposition going to support it? Thanks, Jugal, at this point in time for joining us with